systems, and systems combine to form an organism. In this way, a plant cell is combined into the tissues of a plant, and then tissues of a plant helps in the combination form of plant cell is different from animal cell. And cells are very smallest part of our body. It is the smallest building blocks for our body. Plant cell combine to form a plant organism. Plant organism consists of many cells, and its cells contains of many parts. They are endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, nucleus, nucleolus, cytoplasm, vacuole, chloroplast, Golgi apparatus, cell membrane, and cell wall. Cell wall is only present in plant cell. Cell wall is a rigid and non-living part of the plant cell. Cell wall is the outermost layer for the plant cell, while the second outermost part of the plant cell is mitochondria, but the outermost part of the animal cell is mitochondria. Cell membrane. Cell wall has its own function in the plant cell. It gives a definite shape to a cell. It also protects the cell from injury. Cell wall is made up of pectin, cellulose, and hemicellulose carbohydrates. Cell membrane is selective permeable. Its functions are: it separates the cells from one another and its components from the outside environment as well. It protects the protoplasm of the cell. It also controls in and out of the desired or specific substances between the cells due to its porous or selectively permeable nature. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a living jelly-like viscous translucent substance. It is filled of the space between the nucleus and the cell membrane. It has its also own function. Its functions are most of the biochemical reactions of life processes like respiration, photosynthesis, circulation, etc. occur in the cytoplasm. Cell organelles are cell components. It consists of vacuoles. Vacuoles is also known as storage part of the cell. Its function is to store structure. Mitochondria. It produces ATP during respiration. They work as the powerhouse of the cell. Plastids. Plastids is only present in plant cell. Plastids consists of three parts: chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. They also have their own functions, as chloroplast helps in production of food for plants because it consists of chlorophyll, which helps in photosynthesis. Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus was discovered by George but named after Camillo Golgi in 1898 AD. Golgi apparatus have its own function, as it is responsible for transporting, modifying, and packaging proteins and to targeting destinations. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum is a large tubular network of membranes. It has also its own function, as it is responsible for the production and secretion of steroid hormones. Ribosomes. Ribosomes is found in the cytoplasm. It have also its own function, like it is responsible for protein synthesis. Lysosomes. Lysosomes is that organ only present in animal cell. It is a suicidal bag, also known as suicidal bag, because if its digestive enzymes blast, then the cells also die, so that it is known as suicidal bag. Nucleus. Nucleus is the main part because it is also known as the brain of the cell. It has many parts like nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus, and nuclear matrix. Its functions are: nucleus regulates the cell cycle, it is the brain of the cell, and it also helps in reproduction in some microorganisms. Thank you.
Very warm good morning to everyone. I am Amula Bishari from class 8, standing in front of you to present about some animal cell and plant life. So without wasting time, I can I would like to start my presentation. First, I want to say about the cell. Cells are considered to be the structural and functional unit of life because they play an important role to develop a human body. They are also called the building block of the cell organism because they form the tissue, organs and system. If the cells are not available in the body cannot do anything. The different type of cells of in the body and helps or plays the important role for the body. First, animal cell. Animal cell is the cell which are found in which have nucleus, nucleolus, and lack of plastid and cell wall. The outermost layer of the animal cell is cell membrane. It is non-rigid, so it can change its shape and size with the time or the period. In the period, the animal cell is considered have lysosome, which is not available in the plant cell. The lysosome plays a very important role for the suicidal back of the cell. Lysosome consists of some fluid liquid which harm its own cell and cause death of its own cell. Animal cell also consist mitochondria, cytoplasm and ribosome. Mitochondria are also known as the powerhouse of the cell because it stores energy and form energy in the animal cell. Cytoplasm is also known as a living jelly viscous translucent substance because it helps in formation of new cell. Also, it maintains the amount of minerals and water in the animal cell. Ribosome is known as the protein factory of the cell because they take part in protein synthesis and participate in the transformation of characters from parents to offspring in lower organism with the help of DNA. The animal cell also consists nucleus. Nucleus is known as the brain of the cell because nucleus control all the activities, cell cycle, metabolic activities, and transfer the present DNA from the parents to the offspring. The jelly fluid of nucleus is known as nucleolus. Now I would like to talk about the plant cell. The outer covering of a plant cell is cell wall. Cell wall is a rigid cell, so it cannot change its shape and size due to the period. And the second wall of the cell wall is cell membrane, which control the exit and entrance of the cell wall. The plant cell consists of plastid, which helps the plant cells for the color. Plastids are of different types. Plastid can be different in the chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. Chromoplasts are green plastid which are present in the color of eukaryotic cell, which are present in plant and other stem and other part of cell. Chromoplast is a highly pigment which is of other color except green. It is present in the flower and other colorful part of the plant. Leucoplast is a colorless plastid. It is mainly present in the root. It is found in non-photosynthetic part of the life. It stores the food in the form of carbohydrate, liquid and protein in plants. It helps in formation of alveolar layer in seeds. Plant cells also consists of nucleus and nucleolus. We have already known that nucleus is known as the brain out of cell. It also controls all the activities of plant cell, and the fluid liquid of nucleus is known as nucleolus. And this plant cell consists endoplasmic reticulum, which is also known as the large tubular network of membranes found within the cytoplasm of the cell. It is connected to the nucleus. Endoplasmic reticulum is connected to the nucleus, means it has some internal support to the nucleus, and it helps in cellular transportation system. It is responsible for metabolic carbohydrate. The plant cell also consists Golgi